Jack, do you have me?
Yep.
Cool.
We can
All
see
right.
two pictures of you with, and one's got the delay. If you just use the phone for audio video, I bet it'll work great.
What I'm doing. So you're getting an echo somewhere?
No, the audio is great. We just have two pictures of you with the tablet cameras on. There you go.
How do I look?
I got it. It's off now.
Thanks. Hey, look. This is pretty good considering,
Yeah,
right?
I agree because I've been working on this for an hour, and it's every time we get near the ocean, it's a very serious challenge to get a good connection, but we finally got one.
Oh,
So
here we go. Thank you. I see.
we'll have fun.
All right, Aaron, you're turning off my camera, but my mic is still up. Or maybe not.
Joe, you look. Don't change anything. You look and sound great.
Right. It's hot out here. That's the only thing I have to say. This is gonna be fun. Oh, good. Oh, all right. Well, welcome. Hey, do you want me to kick us off, Jack?
Sure. I don't know if Aaron's going to MC, but yes, that'd be great.
Oh, is it if Aaron's gonna MC, I'm gonna let her.
Well, I wasn't expecting your beach Wi-Fi to be so good.
Thank you. Hey, for everyone that poo-poos all my Apple products, I gotta say they're
Who
working
poo-poos your
okay.
Apple products, Joe?
Oh, we all make fun of Apple. But sometimes people make fun of my iPhone and my tablet, and here I am. So thank you.
Joe's
Awesome. Well,
right there. That's where she is.
well, thank you, everybody. Welcome. I know that we have been doing video calls for this because of our beach Wi-Fi situation, and honestly, because it's a little much for me to handle everybody on video plus screen sharing. We're gonna skip video for this week, but we will be back with video next week.
Thank you, Aaron.
Absolutely. So for housekeeping today, still, please post all questions in the Q&A. We have also been collecting this week questions via the form, so thank you everyone who used that. We got quite a few on there. It seems to be going really, really well. As a reminder, the chat section, that's going to be for all of the little comments, the banter back and forth, the making fun of Jill and her iPhone, that can all go in the chat. I have an iPhone too, so it's okay. And then the Q&A is for your actual questions. And then just as a reminder, please keep using that form throughout the week. It's landacademy.com/question. That's a great place for if you're not here next week, you can load your questions in. Also, if you're like me, if I think of a question on Monday, I'm not remembering it on Thursday. So you can go ahead and load it in throughout the week.
Excellent.
And Mark, yes, the Q&A will be turned on, and that is why I cannot handle doing video today. So thank you for demonstrating that for us. The QA is now open.
Oh, the Q&A.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Perfect. Awesome. So wins. If everybody can go ahead and throw some wins in the chat, we'd love to hear what everybody's wins are for the week.
Joe, do you have a win this week?
I'm thinking, yeah, we got a good, we pretty much got a signed purchase agreement from a house mailer today, and
Oh,
I didn't tell you about it. It's a $400,000 offer, so I
oh,
can't wait to look at it because, like, if we offered 400,000, what
yeah,
is the thing really worth? So this could be
yeah. You
a
just
really good deal.
made my day.
Good, good. I didn't take the call. I just know about it. So yeah, cool.
Jill, are you able to see and go over the submitted ones on
I'm
screen?
Yeah, actually I can. Is there a way, Aaron? I don't know if you could do that. Can you mute my uh so there's no audio in or out on my other login? Because I have a echo. It's not the end of the
Ye-
world.
it's already muted, so in the bottom left, if you disconnect from audio on that, that should work.
You turn your speaker off or turn it down on the
Disconnect
actual unit.
audio. It was on the dot dot dot. Thank you.
You're
That's why I couldn't
welcome.
find it. Thank you. Okay, cool. So thank you for the wins. And I think I see some stuff other coming down in the on the chat here too. If I miss stuff, know that my one screen is this size with the others. one screen's this size and the other screen's this size. So
I'll cover for you.
okay, good. You just jump in. So thank you, Jade Carinza. My first mailer hit, and I have a ton of acceptances. I love
Wow, that's
that.
great. That's
This is
great news.
good. I'm so glad. Josh B said I just closed my biggest deal of all time, $300,000 sales price.
Fantastic.
I love it. If you have not gone back and watched some of our older versions of Land Academy, I don't know if they're all there or just parts of it, but there's a bell. We talked about having a bell. I know in our old podcast we talked about the bell. These would be bell ringing moments, especially Josh. When you have some big numbers like that, we would ring a big loud bell in the office, it's like a nautical bell.
Like a
Um,
ship bell.
Yep. But we always had to wait. You had to make sure before you like hang up the phone, make sure it's disconnected before you like, yes, celebrate. So that's good. Yay. Ooh, and Ellen Cantrell hired her first VA. Ooh, what a relief that is, right? I've got some help. Now I don't have to just do a lot of the busy work. So focus on what I need to work on. Good job. And Robert Bay, no current win, just beginning. Well, that's a win. You know what? You're here. You're doing it.
You know,
I'm
on the topic
excited.
of wins, I have to tell you, this is a personal note. Buying and selling land and real estate to this day is the easiest thing that Jill and I do. We almost never disagree on it. And I'll tell you all the other stuff, the tech support, everything, just Land Academy in general has been just thank God for Aaron, a constant operational challenge. But when we have pretty rough days, we look at each other and say, what if we just bought and sold land?
I just thought, I wonder if you could see me behind you in the background.
Yes, that's what I mean. Look,
Can you guys
she's
see me?
right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Hilarious. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see here. Do you want me to jump in? So before I jump into the stuff, I'm already forgetting our format. So those are our wins. What's our next slide, Erin?
Question of the week.
Yay. Okay. So this is question from the week. And hey, and anyone from the public watching our shenanigans today, kudos for being here too. Glad that you're here and watching us and we want you to participate. This is awesome. Okay. So if you guys could hear the airplane, I
Um,
military base.
Also
The question,
awesome wins in the chat if we want to take a look
Yeah.
really quickly.
yeah, I'll read Alex Ressi's win, which is closed on a buy that I've been waiting since February with a closing company. Offer for the buy was 6750 with an all-in cost of about 9700. Listed it on Facebook Marketplace and have an accepted offer on that same land for $26,000. So buy for $9,700, everything included, sell for $26,000. Pretty sure Alex is not worried about mailer yield now or cost. He's like,
Yeah.
how many more can I get out of this? Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
Yep. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna jump to the question of the week. I know you speak about the trials of employees and employee management, but I'm wondering about the good parts, specifically motivation. How do you motivate your employees to work well? I've noticed that you have employees who seem to have worked with you for quite some time. Are there any common themes on why they choose to stay so long? Thank you,
Oh
Garrett
yeah,
D.
we have longevity and happy employees all due to my charm and good looks.
That's it.
That's the whole secret. And my
Exactly.
amazing positive attitude specifically around employees. Right,
It's
Aaron?
all Steven. Yep.
You know
Every
what,
day.
Aaron, I would love to hear can you answer this?
Yeah. I would say the big thing is honestly ownership. Here at Land Academy, we're all given significant ownership over our roles. There's not a whole lot of red tape. If we have an idea, we can run with it and test it and see exactly what happens. And so, I mean, for me, that's a major thing. I love that I get to come in and make decisions about my role, make decisions for the company. And we do that with every level of employee, honestly. Even our base customer service employee does have, ownership and decision making over their role. So I would say that's a big thing. Also, we do have a happy environment. Jack is joking around, but we all hang out. We all, care for each other. We all have each other's backs. We all love this company and love land, so that all helps. But yeah, I really think just ownership and kind of mentality is a big part of it.
That's great. I agree with you. It's like we have a good vibe. If people, and we have let people go because they flat out did not, their personality did not mesh with our company. So we make sure that they feel the same way. And we all believe very strongly in what we're doing, and helping people. That's huge too. I've had employees leave and come back. Well, it's like maternity leave kept getting extended and things like that happen. They're like, I can't wait to come back. I miss you all. I love this environment. I love helping this community. So that's a big part of it, I think, as well.
We really try to hire and reward independent people. And so we've had employees come through that really need to be asked what to do or told what to do and micromanaged and do this now when you're done with that project, let me know. It doesn't work.
Right?
If you're just a full-blown, really an entrepreneur, you do great here in any one of the companies.
Exactly. That was great. So now we're around to Jack's news. What's next here? Okay, upcoming events. Kind of a regular week for us. We have on Thursday. Ooh, we have our advanced. Oh gosh, Thursday's June, isn't it? Holy moly, I forgot. So first Thursday in June, we get together with a couple different groups. So, and next week is the advanced group, which is basically the career path alumni, and a few handpicked heavy hitters that Jack picked a long time ago. And we have, of course, our Thursday member call.
Perfect. Jack, I'm assuming we're gonna skip real estate news this week and pick it up next week.
I have it up on my screen and you're welcome to click on it if you can, and double and triple click on it. But the fact is, nothing's changed, as you'll see here in a second if you scroll down. We've got 0.2%. Median listing prices are the same. If you remember, or if you're brand new, we look at this every week just to look for strange things that may or may not be trending. The median list price over those four numbers at the top is about the same. Same thing with new listings, about 8%. Active listings is almost exactly the same. So that passed the test. Nothing crazy happened this past week that changed those statistics. For instance, if interest rates are announced that we're dropping a half a point or something, that those numbers would probably change significantly. And we may, all of us, operate our businesses a little bit different because of external market conditions. So I checked all of this before we started independently, and there's nothing really strange, interest rates or anything. So yeah, we can move on.
Yeah, it looks like
Perfect.
active listings on that change. I was just glancing. Thank you, Jack.
Perfect. And then we are on to Q&A. So we have some that were submitted via the question box that we'll hit first, and then we'll go to the Q&A. So please feel free to load your Q&A into the question box. So we'll start. We have a few "would you do this" deals to start.
I have Parcel Fact up and functioning here, and if you want me to take over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Is that you telling me you don't want me to control it for you?
Yes.
It's kind of like handing you his mouse,
Well,
like
I try
remotely
to
handing you the mouse. You'd be like, no.
say it nice because I want to keep employees for a long time. Okay, Mark says, Joe, can you read it? Is it too small?
Yeah, I can't. I have hold, please. I would like to if I can get my Q&A back.
Let's start with a couple in the chat
Okay.
that I'm putting in.
Sure.
So there's a couple Q&As that have not been enabled. So all right. So if I go down the chat,
let's read Martin's. I'm going to read Martin's question way up at the top first before we go right into it, because we skipped him over.
Perfect.
I currently own a condemned small house around 500 square feet on a micro lot. It has electrical, sewer, water, and it's all there. Considering selling owner financed to somebody for $20,000, at $333.33 for 60 months. Thoughts? Use as cash flow for the mailers, of course. It's in St. Joseph, Missouri. Appreciate your feedback, Jill. How do you feel about seller financing right now?
I'm not a fan. I take the cash, Martin. Can we get what's it really worth? And you could throw this in the chat if you want. Because I could scroll down and keep up with that. It's like what is it worth in its current condition? Can somebody move in? But the main thing is I kind of want the cash.
10,000 it
Because I can
says.
okay, 10,000 or rehab it. Oh, basic section 8. It's condemned. I'd say sub 10,000.
I mean, Section 8 is a great program. If this qualifies for Section 8 and the building's okay and you don't have to put a ton of money or time into it, I would say that's absolutely the way to go. I have never known a landlord and really a tenant, now that I'm thinking about it, who hasn't said Section 8 is a great program. Section 8 is a government assisted program to subsidize rent for people, tenants, and landlords who qualify for it. And so the tenant has to pay a certain percentage of the rent, and then the federal government subsidizes the rest. And the feds are really strict about making sure that rent's not late and all of that, because
Oh,
the tenant will lose their Section 8 status.
yeah, Joseph's having trouble on that. He just said a lot of funding has been cut recently for Section 8 housing. So I have a lot of tenants that are scrambling along with the local housing authority. So here's this he's I'm just a fan. Look, we've done it before. We've done a lot of seller financing as a way to help out people and not get them in something. This is a whole different ballgame too, but just to
Yeah.
sell land. And it's just was so often that, I'd have to hold their hand and call them and chase them for 1 month. I might have 6 months great, and then all of a sudden I can't find them. And I'm chasing them. And if I've got something where they're living in it, and now I'm really chasing them, that's even harder. So I'm such a fan of, you know what, let's just be honest. If it's $7,500 cash and you're kind of getting out what you put into it, but you know, you get that money to put towards other things, I would do that, because what I could do with $7,500 right now, just like that deal we read that Alex had, where he paid $9,700 and made 26. Look how much better that was than waiting for $333 a month to come in. He's on his way. That's how I feel about it.
We're just cash in, cash out people. And
Yeah.
many people are in our group and have passed through our group who are not. They're
Yeah.
very comfortable either employing somebody or they themselves are on the phone all day just collecting.
Right. As a quick way to get rich and build up your nest egg, $333 a month times 10 properties is not the way to do it. Doing it the way Alex did is the way to do it. Once you do 10 of those,
Yeah.
now Alex has $260,000 in the bank to look at. Now he can make some different decisions, and maybe he does. And this would be something that down the road, if you really have it like Mark's doing as a landlord, maybe I'll put some things into some properties that are great properties. They're never going to come back. If they do, I want them anyway. That kind of a thing. That's a whole different thing down the road. But let's build up what you've got to work with so you can make those decisions. That's a good question. Thank you for asking.
I have
And
absolutely nothing to add to that. That was perfect.
thank you. Thank you too. Was it Joseph who said, hold on, stop for a moment because there's Section 8 issues that are happening. And I appreciate that because we all need to know that. All right. Is there another one in here that we need to look at?
Jade put we have a would you do this deal from Jade that I put in.
Okay. Medina County, Ohio. Can you see that, Jack?
Yeah, it's on the screen. I hope my screen's up.
It might be, and I just can't see it. There we go. All right. So accepted offer price, $85,000. Thinks we could sell it for $150,000. So let's see here. We got the A's. We have access, 4.5 acres, nice area adjacent. I love the size here. Greenery, lots of houses. They're alive.